Just finished a farm and birdhouse run, and I was thinking about my next steps. I was looking at my skills, and obviously we need a bunch of 70s for Song of the Elves. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get a graceful outfit. I haven't got that yet. And then, after that, I'm going to go to the blast furnace with the gold gauntlets and get our spinning levels up. We're going to be at the Falador agility course for the next 16k EXP or so. And then that'll give us 60 agility, and we'll move on to the Sears course. Oh, first Mark of Grace. We should be picking up level 60 agility in the middle of this lap, I think. Yep, there we go, 60 agility. We can now use the werewolf and Sears Village course. I actually don't know what the werewolf course is, but I imagine that's probably somewhere in Mauritania. But where we're going is the Sears Village course. Just hit 60 strength. At this stage of the game, we're probably going to be setting up shop at Crabs a lot whenever we have any downtime, just so we can get our stats up as much as possible. Another birdhouse run, another leveling milestone, 40 hunter. After the Falador course, we've since moved on to the Sears Village rooftop. We're actually already 26 laps deep, and we have 11 marks of grace. Now the question on my mind is, am I going to be able to get 260 marks of grace first or 70 agility? 260 marks being the amount we need for full graceful, and 70 agility so that we move on to a different rooftop course. And of course, that's a Song of the Elves requirement. I want to say that we're going to hit 70 agility first. I've just been yapping away in clan chat and running the laps, and I kind of just realized this is another case with the run energy changes. I don't know, I always just like to point this out, but when you used to do this course, especially without the diary for the teleport that puts you right in front of the bank, you would definitely run out of stamina often. But it's not the case right now. Stamina has not been an issue. Earlier today, when I first logged in, I did my farm run as you do, being an Ironman, and I hit 46 farming. What I didn't realize was at 45, I have access to the farming guild. That kind of just slipped my mind. So this is huge. We only have this area for now at 45, but at least we have the big compost bin. If I recall correctly, the big compost bin is literally double the capacity of the regular compost bins at the other patches. And honestly, just upkeeping compost from this one compost bin is enough for me. 100 laps on the Sears Village course. That's 200 laps at the Sears Village rooftop course. We are currently level 63 with 44 marks of grace. We still got 7 levels to go, and we still got 216 marks of grace to go until a full graceful outfit. Just doing another tree run here, and we hit 1300 total. Just got back to the rooftops after a farm run and birdhouse run. We are currently level 66 agility, so 4 more levels to go. We're at 81 marks of grace. Just completed lap 400. Just a bit of an update here. We have passed 500 laps on the Sears Village agility rooftop courses. And as a side note, we now have 62 attack and 69 strength just from AFKing crabs on Fossil Island. What that means is we can now go to the Warriors Guild and grind out the defenders. There's 50 Hunter. And by the way, we're moving on up to Mahogany Birdhouses. We actually could have done this one level early at 49, but it is what it is. We've made our way over to the Warriors Guild, and that's right, we're about to start the Defender grind, but unlike a normal account where we go all the way to a Dragon Defender, we're just going to stop at the Rune Defender. That's going to be our best in slot. We're still in the middle of our agility grind, but in the AFK time that I have, I tend to go to the Ammonite crabs, and I figured getting a Defender now is better than later. I've gone ahead and collected 1100 Warrior Guild tokens. This should last us a good while. Classic, I just missed the level 70 strength pop-up. It feels a little bad to TP out when we're not even out of supplies yet, but we have a farming contract to do as well as a birdhouse run. After the completion of the Fremenic trials that we did a little while ago, we did unlock the Berserker Helm, the Archer Helm, and the Farseer Helm. This was a step that I was going to skip over and just not purchase because I already have the Moon's gear ready and waiting. However, based on the order of things I want to do, we probably won't be 50 defense for a while. So I went ahead and got the Berserker Helm. This would help greatly on this grind, as well as AFK and crabs. Okay, the Bronze Defender. I'm happy to get it, but unfortunately, this was not a very good start. That is KC number 92 to get the Bronze Defender. All right. Not too long after, at KC 127, we get the Iron Defender. The bronze was at 92, so 127 minus 92, quick math, 35 KC. I will take it. This absolute champion over there in the corner in full dragon is a pretty interesting account. It has level 100 mining and level 115 smithing. And then everything else is all below 80. It's like between 50 to 80. There it is, Steel Defender at KC 164. So the last one was at 127. 164 minus 127. 37. Wow, not long after, we get the Black Defender. KC 175, so only 11 kills later. Wow, we are on a roll right here. Look, I still have a full inventory. That is KC 178 for the Mithril Defender. All right, we are absolutely just flying through the defenders now. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good clip of us getting the Adamant Defender, but I just stepped out as soon as I got it. That was KC 190. And there's the Rune Defender. I got a little too excited and picked it up. Didn't even let it really show up on the ground. Well, we are out of here. Final kill count is... Can I not wear this bad boy? Oh, no, I did. There we go. Final kill count is 230. We first came in here with 1100 Warrior Guild tokens, and we leave with 90. We are looking like an absolute unit. Approaching 800 laps on the Sears Village rooftop course, and we are almost done. Just under 5k EXP to go until we hit level 70 and we can move on. Here it is, lap 801, and that puts us at 70. We couldn't quite get the perfect clean 800, but nevertheless, we have 70 agility as a clanmate just gets a Zamarakian spear. We have 161 marks of grace. That's 99 marks short of getting full graceful, but that's okay. We'll just head on over to the Rogue's Den right now and get the pieces that we can get. We're here in the Rogue's Den, and I believe what we're going to do is check the value of the top and bottom, actually. The top is 55 and the legs are 60. I think those are the two highest priority things to get here, and that leaves us at 46. Now we do have Boots of Lightness, and for the Blast Furnace, we're going to be equipping Ice Gloves and Gold Gauntlets anyways. So we either pick the cape or the hood. We're going to go with the hood here because more times than not on a farm run or something, we're probably going to have our arty cloak on anyways rather than a graceful cape. So here we are. Here's our new look. We just need to withdraw the ice gloves and gold gauntlets from the bank, and we're going to head on over to the blast furnace. So now that we have some graceful pieces and more importantly 70 agility, we're going to move on to smithing and try to get 70 in this skill as well. We're here at the blast furnace and we're going to be smelting gold ore. Using the blast furnace is about 72 kgp per hour, but being that we're below level 60, we have to pay an additional 2.5k per 10 minutes. But once we're over level 60, that 2.5k per 10 minutes will be gone. So here's a quick example of what we're going to be doing. I took out all the gold ore, dumped them in here. I make my way back over here. Wait for the EXP drop. There it is. Switch to ice gloves, and I can take all the gold bars immediately. Switch back to the gold gloves, deposit gold bars, take out gold ores, and rinse and repeat. This inventory we're about to put in right now should get us to level 50 smithing. 20 more levels to go. A huge quality of life for me right now is that I'm just absolutely chugging staminas. Traditionally, on a solo Ironman, you wouldn't do this, right? Even if you had staminas, you would be very reluctant to chug all the stamina pots just for this, but for me, I just want to get these done as quick as possible. With this inventory, we're going to hit 60 smithing. There it is. And we now no longer have to pay this foreman for extra, what was it, 1.2k? Really, the GP is not the issue. It's the fact that you have to take out the GP and give it to him. He doesn't pull it from the bank or the coffer, so it really disrupts your flow having to take out the GP every 10 minutes. We are running out of stamina, but this is our very last inventory of gold ore. And in just under 3 hours, we have hit 70 smithing all the way from 48. Now that we've knocked out agility and construction out of the way, we still have a checklist of skills to get to 70 as for the Song of the Elves requirements. That being farming, herblore, hunter, mining, smithing, not smithing, we just did that, and woodcutting. While crafting isn't one of the skills required for Song of the Elves, I'm going to work on 60 crafting real quick, just so that we'll have the crafting level required to make U birdhouses when we get around to 60 hunter. And there's 60 crafting. I think what we're going to do next is work on our mining levels. We're going to head over to the Motherlode Mine. Motherlode Mine's not the best EXP per hour, but I do want the Prospector outfit. It's been quite some time since I've been at the Motherlode Mine. The upper level hopper is new to me, and I'm sure they've made a bunch of other changes too. So it's going to be interesting to check everything out. Been staying on top of my farm runs here, and we just hit level 60 farming, so we can move on from maple trees and now plant yew trees. Chipping away at the Motherlode Mine still, but this inventory that we deposit should get us there we go. Should get us 60 mining. 10 more levels to go for the coveted level 70 for Song of the Elves. We are currently level 62 mining, and I have not used any of these nuggets yet. But now that we have 100, I think the first thing we're going to do... Now, I don't know if this is the meta thing to do or what people like to do, but what I'm going to do is unlock the upper area first. So apparently at some point they lowered the requirement from 72 mining to 57, so that works in my favor. Just logged in for the day and did my tree run, of course. We were level 62 farming, but after the trees we hit 63. But at 62, we could garden pie boost and get into the left side of the farming guild, which has the tree patch, the herb patch, and the anima patch, but most importantly, the Hespori cave. So we went ahead and planted a Hespori seed. Now that we're done with the tree runs and our birdhouse run, we're back at the Motherlode Mine, mining away. And yep, that is a dragon pickaxe. I recently hit level 61, well, we're actually almost 63 now, and I just decided, you know what, we're just trying to speed this up, we're trying to get to Song of the Elves, so I'm just borrowing the dragon pickaxe from myself. Just logged back in after eating dinner to continue Motherlode mining, and this cowman guy was offering to trade me his gold nuggets so that I would have access to the top bin. I don't think he realizes that they're not tradable, like whether or not I was an Ironman or not. But he reminded me, and I checked my gold nuggets, and I think I have enough now. So let's talk to Percy, and let's see. Yeah, 50 nuggets for the upper hopper. There we go. Another update on our bird houses. We are moving on from mahogany homes, and now we're doing yew logs. Another farm run, another level. Level 65. That is access to the Hespori area in the farming guild, which we've already been to because of the boosting pie, but now we don't need to boost anymore. After a couple of days, my first Hespori is finally ready. Here we go. Oh, I didn't bring any pots besides the resource. I didn't bring any super attacks or super strengths. I got the anti-poison though, so that's important. Oh my goodness. The great thing about Hespori is the fat EXP you get. But let's go ahead and replant a Hespori seed. We don't need to compost it either, actually. What we got out of it was an Addis seed and palm tree seeds. I don't think I've showcased this in a little bit. Aw, man, this is what I get for trying to record this. I just turned my log into a teak stock. Anyways, I don't think I've shown this recently, but yes, I'm still hunting Redchins from time to time. I think I'm up to about 2.3k, 2.4k right now. I didn't even realize this was coming, so I replaced this birdhouse and we hit 60 hunter and I missed it. But there it is, 60 hunter. 10 more levels to go until we hit the required level for Song of the Elves. Oh my god, I did it again. I missed the 70 mining pop-up. But yeah, here we go. Nevertheless, 70 mining. Now we're going to move on to wood cutting, I think. I think I'm going to go do some maple trees. I want to do teaks realistically, but my hardwood trees on Fossil Island aren't grown at the moment. And the only other options for teak places I can think of, there's no bank close by. So we're going to do maples. Now that we're 70 mining, taking a look back, we have 88 golden nuggets left after using 100 to unlock the upper area, and then another 50 to unlock the hopper that's up there. Unfortunately, we haven't unlocked any prospector pieces yet, but that just means we'll come back to the motherlode mine in the future. Just like with mining and giving ourselves the dragon pickaxe to use to speed things up, I went ahead and gave myself a dragon axe. We're going to be chopping maple trees here in the woodcutting guild, and I think the game plan here is I'm going to turn these maple logs into arrow shafts. We are still working on 70 woodcutting on 416 Hero as a Song of the Elves requirement, but here on Wait For It, we are hunting the Imbued Heart, currently on a neck reels task, and we are at almost 21.3 million Slayer EXP. That's the last maple log. We just hit 70 woodcutting. So in terms of Song of the Elves, we still got Herblore, Construction, Hunter, and Farming to go. Farming is going to be time gated, and we're 68, so that's coming in soon. Construction and Herblore I'm not too worried about. We definitely have the supplies we need to get 70. Hunter, I would prefer to do birdhouses only, and that may take a little bit longer, but that gives me the chance to do more quests.